Good morning or good evening YouTube, I'm back here with another video, and today is a video which I have been thinking about doing for a very long time, but I didn't know when was the right time, okay? So the point is, and I'll jump straight to the point here as to not bore you, is that I'm quitting PvP, okay? And not PvP entirely, I'm still gonna do Guild vs Guild, Battle for Glory, Supreme Stand, War Thrones and all of that. I'm still gonna help my guild Bushido as much as possible, if I can, and as long as I can, because I enjoy that part. But I'm gonna quit the part of PvP where it is the competitive part, okay, or what I would call the chase, okay? Because let's be real here, let's be honest here. There is only one person in the game, at least in Apex Division, that is capable of winning PvP. And that is Weak from the guild of Bloodlust. He is the strongest PvP player. He is the one that spends the most money. He is the one to try and defeat, but it is impossible, okay? He's just too strong, okay? And his wallet is infinite, so there is no point in trying to chase that. There is no point to trying to compete with it, because I am never going to spend the same amount of money. I'm never going to spend, like, you get the deal, right? And actually I've been thinking about it because like a year ago, when I became a content creator, I was actually pretty much a free-to-play player, a low spender. My budget was like $5 or $10 per month. I had the monthly card running. Sometimes I always spend a bit on limited heroes and pets and stuff like that, like everyone else, but I didn't have any pets maxed. I didn't have any like E5 heroes or whatever, and then I became a content creator and I started spending some money, and I started like taking it a bit more serious, also because I felt like I had a responsibility to also keep using my money on new hero releases and all of that stuff. But the truth is that I don't really feel like I need to do that, to be honest, because I'm not really, this is not my job, okay? It's my hobby, so it's just a game. And the PvP side of this game here, I just realized like lately that it is a chase, okay? And I'll explain why in a minute with some examples on what I mean about the chase, okay? It's like a battle of wallets, to be honest. And I know maybe I was a bit naive and stuff like that, but I kind of been feeling the last year or so that I was trying to catch up to people. And I have definitely caught up to people. I've also exceeded some people that I thought I could never beat or defeat like a year ago. Definitely my money and wallet has helped me with that. Like, I can show you an example here. If you go and look at my War Thrones here, for example, the last 5 events in a row, I've actually been in the Emperor, okay? So you can see it here, and I never was before that. So I feel like my account is in a very strong state at the moment. I have all the pets, I don't have all the equipment, but I also have all the limited heroes at E5 and all of that. I don't have the echoes, but and so it keeps going, right? The Arcane Gems, I don't have the max and stuff like that, but I'm very close to having an account that I'm very happy with. And you can see it there, right? Like, I mean, 5 War Thrones in a row I've been in Emperor, okay? So I'm doing something right, especially in PvP, okay? And also in like the championship battles here, I'm also doing things pretty good. You can see my group stage here. I actually beat INVUIMR here like easily, right? You can see it here, and you can also see that this account that I was against, he also put some money into the game. It's not like it's a free to play or anything. You can see lots of limited heroes and pets and stuff like that, and the same with this fluffy guy, right? Not this one here, this one is my battle against him, right? You can see it here, like he has E5 Kane and E5 Boreas, and like the new pet, he has the new pet as I also have, right? So it's not like I'm defeating easy enemies. These guys, he also puts thousands of dollars into the game, right? But then we have a situation like the one you see on the screen here, where I already saw from the beginning of champs, after the qualifiers here, or the group stage got announced, I could see here that I was on the right side, Weak was on the left side, And I knew I would not go to the finals this time because week was here, right? We go in, we look at this here, and you can see I got absolutely smashed. 19-6 here. I put my best teams in, I tried my best, and yeah, he just smashed me, right? Because he's so strong, so you can't do anything, right? And that was super demotivating for me. Like, as soon as I saw week was over here, I knew that even if I beat these two guys here, I would just lose here anyways, right? And to be honest, even if I got to the finals, I could have ended up on the same side as week, and I would not have made it into the finals anyways, right? Now you can see here week is on the right side, Faye and Siontu is on the left side, and I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a battle between week and Faye in the final, and week will beat him, and that is how it's gonna go, right? So that is just one example of why I don't think like there is no point in trying to compete with it or spend with it, because you can't really, you can't win, right? You can't win in this division here, okay? At least I can't, not unless I like double or triple my budget every month, and I'm not gonna do that just to beat one guy in a video game, right? That's just crazy. And it's the same with the arena actually for me. Like you can see here that I am currently, I'm here right now, right? But I can easily just like start a lot of auto fights. It's not a problem, okay? You can see here I'm beating people on defense, I'm beating people on offense. It's not a problem, it's just a matter of just spending my tickets here, and I will also be number 1 here, okay? This one here, we just had this week, I got 5 Supremes because I was ranked number 1, so it's not an issue. The only issue I have is sometimes this guy here, he copy-pastes my team, or he finds a solution to my teams. He goes around and beats me, I spend some money, I beat him, he spends some money, he beat me, I spend some money, I beat him, and so forth, right? So it goes back and forth of beating each other in defense and offense. And from what point, right? I mean, these shards here, I don't really care about these Supreme shards, man. Like, let me show you here, I have more than 110, I have 112 of these Supreme shards. I don't even use them just to begin with, right? So I don't care about that. So for me, it's more a question of trying to max these talents here. But the thing is, my competitive side in me, I cannot like let it go, right? So this guy here, if he beats me, and then I find a solution to him, and so forth, it's just gonna be a battle of who can spend enough money to like, well, keep on winning, right? For no reason really. So I think my point is that I think I'm gonna stop spending by spending towards PvP, but I will only spend money and use my resources on stuff that has to do with PvE. For example, another example is, I'm gonna show you another example, okay? This event here, right? The last time we got it was the first time this bone dragon was there. And I ended up spending $656 to max the pet in one go. And that's stupid, okay? That's very, very stupid. It's probably the worst thing you can do is trying to get a pet from this event here, because you're paying a lot of money to get this here, and you're not even getting any equipment, okay? And you're not even getting any equipment, right? You're only getting the pet here. So now I'm having a 5-star pet, but I don't have the equipment, and I spent $656, okay? Because I had a lot of bad luck last time. So instead of spending $600 for the 5-star, I actually had to spend another $56 to try and get that one, and that was kind of infuriating. I'm not gonna lie, okay? That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to put into one like go, but that's because I wanted the pet for PvP, because I saw it was being used in 5-man, like 5v5, right? On the Boreas team, and I also saw it was used in the classic arena team with Boreas, and I can show you another video later where we talk about the meta around. But the point is, like, classic arena and 5 versus 5 is not a place where I should be spending money in or trying to compete in, okay? It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter in the big, like... So I think what I'm going to do instead, is going to be focus on PvE part of the game, okay? Stuff like this Planar Rift here, I'm pretty much stuck everywhere. But at least here I know if I'm getting new heroes or I get new items and stuff like that, I'm only competing with the game, right? The enemies in here, they will not go out and spend $2,000 of their own, okay? I know what level they are, I know how strong they are. So in PvE, it's up to me to gain some like new items and stuff like that that can then beat that stage. But it's not like that I'm trying to defeat this stage and then the enemies go and becomes much stronger, right? It's static, right? It's not going to change. The PvP in this game, on the other hand, is very dynamic. Every time I spend $500, another person might spend $1,000, and it's just a chase. It's a battle that I will never win. I can never catch up, and it's just going to be like a battle back and forth. Okay, it's not going to be fun for anyone, right? So I think like my point is just that for me at least, there is no reason to do it, right? Because I mean, Sion2 I could probably beat. Davina I would have been capable of beating. Jamie maybe a 50-50. Julian I can beat, I think. Faye maybe 50-50. He did beat me last time. I might beat him now because I'm stronger now than last time I met him. But weak, I can't be weak, okay? So no matter what, if I ended up battling weak, at some point I would just lose. And that's how it is for most people in this game, in Apex Division. And for me, it's just like, if I can't win, like win-win, like be number one, what is the point of spending money? Who am I spending money to try and defeat then? If I can't win, if I can't be number one, what is the point of spending money to try and win? Do you understand? Like this fluffy dude here, okay? I can beat him now, it's not a problem. I don't care about him, okay? I don't care about beating this guy. I couldn't care less. He's just a step on the road. He's like a, do you understand? Like it is, if I can't win, then it doesn't matter, okay? It stops making sense for me then to spend money, because it doesn't really matter, right? So that's my point. So I think I'm gonna stop with that at least, and I'm sorry if some of you might be disappointed at that, because it also might mean that you won't have access to like the newest pets when they come out, because I'm not going to buy them as exactly when they come out, okay? I'm not gonna pay another $600 just to get a pet on the first day of release, when I can save my money and double dip on stuff. Like for example this box here, right? Do you see this box here? If I didn't have the serpent or the griffin maxed already, this box would be valuable, right? With very good value. There's also pet equipment in it, and I get 10 of these here, which is like 2 levels of one of the new auras, for the same price as I paid for just one copy of the pet. I could have gotten some equipment along the way and some aura levels along the way, right? There are deals like this here that will be much better and much more valuable, or give me much more value, right? Than just buying the pets. Like this pack here, let me see if I can find it. There was some kind of pack somewhere. You can see so many packs in this game here. It's crazy, right? Over here, I think it was. Yes, this pack, for example, right? $99 is the same as the other event. You get a pet, you get some equipment, you get more equipment. It's just better value to wait and not get the pets on the first day, right? But I can only do that if I don't focus on PvP. If I need to try and be competitive on day 1 in PvP, then I also need to buy new pets on the first day, because the enemies will also buy this pet here on the first day. And to beat them, I also need the new pet. But yeah, it's like, I just don't want to do that now, okay? I don't want to do that anymore. And that is why I'm stopping that part of PvP, okay? I'm quitting that part of PvP, trying to compete. I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna chill, and I'll just take it slow, okay? I'm gonna focus on PvE, and that's it. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, if you try to compete in PvP on your server or in your zone, and did it make you kind of feel like you had to also spend some money just to try and keep competitive, or do you not care at all about being competitive? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a nice day, guys. Cheers, bye.